I'm waiting for a countdown, right?
Okay, yes. Welcome, mainstream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, maybe good morning where you are. We've got pretty high match today. Joined by Ready Man in the commentary booth.
Hello, hello.
Got Tekniik on the left here. We can't see. And then, of course, TheeSizzler on the right. Hello.
Bye.
TheeSizzler.
Oh, I've switched their PBs. That's totally fine. We'll
What? No, it's not fine. What?
I'll
No,
take
no,
it.
no,
I'll
no,
take
no,
it.
no. I do not know.
I'll
No.
take
a funny
it.
setup because it's actually the lowest and highest PB match right here. So we'll switch those once I give you guys a countdown. We'll fix it.
I'll take the PV.
I will not take that.
Okay, you guys have your world files. You've been prepped on what to do.
It's not a monument, right?
No, I will tell you if it's a monument seed. This one is going to be your no village seed to start.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll go straight into scout and then run. So I'll count you down to open the scouting world file. You can begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And let me mute and deafen you guys. Okay.
And there have been deafened. Alright, so we will have a little bit of delay. Let's see what this is gonna be. As you said, Stewag, this is gonna be a villageless seed. With a lot of ocean. I wonder if there's some treasure action going on here. Oh, we see already some treasure action happening on Sizzler's side. Again, for those of you who don't know the format, they have 10 minutes for scouting, and after the 10 minutes, the players will perform a run, and the first player who finishes the dragon gets the first round. It's best of 3, and now they are in the routing part of the run, and both of them seem to have found this treasure. I think it was the same one. Also, we notice shipwreck on Scissor side and ravine. That's gonna be the nether entry here, right, T-Wag?
Yeah, so I mean, in your no village seed, you're typically looking for, the big 3, the buried treasure, the shipwreck, and the ruined portal. Because you don't have a village, you're going to be a little bit low on food. So usually food is kind of the big deciding factor on your route here. It also looks like there's a little bit difficulty in terms of trees. They might be a little bit low on wood. They might have to be stingy on wood. But yeah, shipwreck, buried treasure can get you minimum food, plenty of iron. Get right in the nether real quick. And yeah, Sizzler already scouting this, I believe, a housing bastion.
Yeah, it seems like a housing bastion. The nether doesn't look really welcoming, Soul Sand Valley. I hope the fortress is not gonna be inside of this biome. Oh, it is.
Well, actually, that's what I originally thought. I thought we were talking about this. Emily and I were commenting Cube versus Nice Choice, I believe, a couple days ago. And I was like scared the Soul Sand Valley Fortress would be a little too intimidating. But Cube actually did a 5 render distance, 59-second enter fortress to leave fortress split.
Holy.
So my opinion is totally flipped now. I think these runners are all competent enough to deal with wither skeletons with different strategies. So I actually think Soul Sand Valley Fortress can be a huge help if you are far from the spawner. So who knows?
Do you think we are gonna be that lucky to see a wither in some of the runs in form of a meme?
A wither skull. I haven't seen a wither skull drop. We've seen a lot of withers killed. I don't think we've seen a single one drop. So
Oh, sad.
Antoine is in the chat. Antoine contractually obligated to gift a sub if anyone gets a wither skull. That's true. That's a true.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. That's totally true. It's not made up by the organizer here. Every time a runner gets Wither Skull, it's gonna be gifted sub by Antoine. Yep. Anyways,
Sizzler has routed this so fast. I mean, it's been 3 minutes. He's doing his nether travel. He's gonna have so much time to just get into like really nitty-gritty details about the exact routes because he's going so quick.
Yeah, and how much time do we have left? 6 minutes 20. Oh, that's plenty. And I think Scissor already checked the perfect nether travel there. I think he was in a portal room once. I'm not sure if he actually found exact coordinates for the portal room, or he was just checking the overwalls. Maybe he's checking it now. Let's see. He's flying around. Doesn't seem like he's looking for some cords. It seems more like he's just checking out the fortress to see how he can route it best. It's actually, is this spawner close enough to activate both of them? I don't think so.
Yeah,
might be
I
a little
don't
bit
know.
too far away.
It looks like it is a bit far, so I'm kind of hoping. And looking at that nether spawn again, both of them spawning in the exact same spot in the nether, kind of a gross position. I think they have to bridge and then maybe boat. Other than that, though, it seems like a pretty clean terrain to the bastion and then to the fortress. Looks like they're both going to go for bastion first. Maybe a sub-tenable seed might be kind of tough. Yeah, nailing his nether travel there, Sizzler.
That is perfect. So I think this is pretty straightforward. You go to the shipwreck and touch the buried treasure. You go to the marine, enter the nether, do your bastion. Then you pearl over to the fortress, and you I don't know if call it blind. It's not actually blind. It's what was the name Antoine was using for it again?
I was calling it precision travel, but I don't know what Antoine has been calling it. Because blind, you have no idea. Educated, you have an angle, and I'm just calling it precision when you know the exact chords. So scouted travel, yeah, that's a good one too.
Scouted travel, position travel, set seat travel, whatever. Nether travel. There you go. It doesn't matter actually what the name is, as far as we know what we refer to. How much obsidian do we get from that chest? Was it 7?
At least 5, I think I saw there.
Oh, one point that I think we didn't mention so far in the tournament is that the runners actually have precise instructions for what chests and what looting they must get from the bastion in order to have guaranteed barders. I have to admit I forgot most of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
it's
I hope the runners
simple stuff.
Yeah, most of the times it's you get most of the chests and you loot most of the golds and you're gonna be fine, right?
Yeah, in housing, they're probably only gonna need the double chest at bottom, maybe the triple chest up top, and the 9 gold blocks. But there is a guarantee that they'll get all their materials if they include the 3 reserve gold blocks right above the 9 in the room above. So it's unlikely they're gonna need that. I don't remember in the seed if they need that for any reason. I mean, it looks like they have obsidian, so a couple pearl trades, fire res, maybe 4 string trades, and they're good. And it looks like this seed is pretty straightforward. I'm wondering what they're going to do about wood. I think that's honestly one of the biggest concerns in this one, is everything's pretty linear, but I only see 2 trees there.
In theory, you can do a 4 anchor 1 cycle.
You can?
It is possible. Yeah. I've tested that as well. My design was not that best, but it is the thing. It's not actually that hard to perform. It's a little bit like the slab cycle in 1.14. It takes a lot to build up. It's not what you actually want to do. But if you don't have string, and if it's your last resource, you could go for anchor cycle. The thing is, you need a lot of resources. So in order to perform it, you want to have most of the stuff from chest and the bastion, because you don't want to rely on barders from piglins, So yeah, would be nice to see one of those at some point, like in form of a little trick. So we see that they have 1 minute and 35 seconds left. Burley.
Sizzler has just been so deep in thought for the last 2 minutes, just kind of just kind of staring at stuff. I'm really curious what he's thinking about and what he's saying.
Yeah, I was wondering if none of the runners want to check the barters, like the order, because it's seed based.
Yep.
And as far as I know, it is allowed in the tournament to
Mhm.
check barters if you want. I don't know, if you don't have anything more to scout for, and you don't know how to resolve the wood problem, maybe you want to check that. You know?
Yeah, it looks
But
like
I guess what you could do to solve the wood problem is to find the library in the strongholds and
Yeah.
take the wood from there.
And we actually saw Tekniik, the library was peeking through one of the iron bars to the left of the end portal room. So yeah, Tekniik knows there's a library right there if he needs just a little bit more wood and string. It is a kind of a big time loss. Libraries are slow. But yeah, he does know where it is. Sizzler kind of shaking his head. I don't know if he's disappointed in the seed or what. Or maybe it's too easy or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. I'm curious what they do here.
He's always disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, there are 2 trees actually. How far are they? Oh. Looks a little bit far away. Okay, 10 seconds and then they will start the run, right? Do they start automatically or do we do like a countdown or something?
No, they'll just go straight into it. So let me make sure I have the timer good here. Okay, we'll start on Tekniik side. So Sizzler is 5 seconds. 5 seconds behind. That's totally fine.
Sizzler forgot to reset his timer, but it doesn't matter actually. Unless it's very, 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 very close, it shouldn't matter at all. So yeah, we see Sizzler taking some. Oh my god, that resource pack that Tekniik has is so weird. I like it,
Yeah.
but it's special.
Tekniik _ Twitch. Yep, he's all about branding for sure. And yeah, thank you, Mels. Mels does 2 individual timers for both runners. Actually, really smart.
Oh, that's very nice actually.
Smarter than me. Yeah.
So there's not gonna be any retiming issue, right? All right, we see Sizzler already going for some trees. Doing a wooden axe. I like that decision. It's gonna save some time because he's gonna farm some wood, some extra wood for the beds. And Tekniik went immediately to the treasure, got the TNT from it, and also 8 iron, 5 gold. 5 gold is nice. You can do a golden helmet with this. And all right, Sizzler writing something in chat. It's gonna be a huge contribution to his run for sure.
Yeah, I like this play by
we see-
Tekniik. Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Use the TNT.
That's gonna save some time. It's faster than the wooden axe for sure. And but the thing is, we see Sizzler already going to the water, getting some gravel. Now going for the buried treasure, and he should be ready to go to the ravine, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna need a lot of blocks for this nether. I'm really curious what they decide to do off the nether spawn because it's kind of gross. So I'm assuming he's just gonna blow up probably a bunch of dirt and then maybe one for gravel, so you kind of get that free flint. Although it looks like he's just mining a single piece of gravel for his flint, which, you know, could be really fast if you're lucky, but on average, this is kind of a bad time loss.
It is. It shouldn't be that fast. It shouldn't. It should. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now Sizzler is exploding a TNT for some blocks. That's gonna be handy for routing the bastion, and then both of them are gonna look for the water ravine. I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward how to build a portal there. I saw some L shapes, I believe, in the routing part. So there's no weird weird portal that you have to build. You know, there is some several techniques.
That's true.
I think there's even a way to build a portal with doors only, right? And
yeah, you
using
can do a 1x2 magma spot with doors. A lot of people just prefer to make fence gates, switch over to fence gates, but you can't do it with doors. It is tricky. Not a lot of people know how to do it, but it's possible.
Damn, that was fast. Look at the speed by Sizzler doing the portal that fast. And yeah, looking around, he's gonna bridge over. That was the reason why he took all those blocks. And Tekniik is a little bit behind here. He still has to enter the nether. He's gonna be like, it's difficult to say. Maybe 1 minute behind Sizzler. Um, it's uh, it's time that you don't want to be behind. We have seen in matches before that as better or as faster you can be, as precise you can be, as better. We have seen on multiple matches both runners being in the end at the same time, so you don't want to lose time there. And yeah, it seems like 1 minute behind entering the nether now, and probably gonna go to the same spot where Sizzler is now going. He is exactly entering the bastion now from the sides, going down. Gonna do the little trick here, jumping one up and gonna loot the chest, right? Getting some gold, some string, not going for the crossbow. Um, I personally, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what decisions the runner are gonna do in the end, right? Because there are two ways to approach a dragon fight in plus 1.9. One is just waiting for the dragon to perch, which is, in my opinion, pretty RNG based. Um, and then there's the second option, which is more consistent, but yeah, it's a little bit slower as waiting for an ideal perch, but it's on average faster, which is shooting the towers. Um, I don't know. You can gamble and wait for the perch, doing perch strat, so you can shoot down the towers, and so it's gonna be interesting to see what the runners are gonna do. Where's Tekniik going? I see some netherrack there. Is he not going to the bastion? What did I miss?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I also don't really know why. Oh, he's just dropping straight down. Okay, taking a lot of damage there, but I mean, kind of a nice time save. I assume he has to go Bastion first. I mean, it's about equal distance to the fortress, so it seems like the obvious choice. Yeah, maybe just finding a different route of digging through as opposed to bridging. So, Sizzler looking pretty good on trades. Top-down housing route, he did not die. Sizzler said before this match he was very confident he was not going to die. So, I believe him.
Yeah, he didn't want to make a second safe folder, right? The second world file.
Yeah,
It
yep.
was not necessary, he said.
Yep, Sizzler
All right.
not going to die, 100%. You heard it here.
It's gonna be funny if he dies, though. Don't want him to die, though. Don't misunderstand me. All right. Tekniik looting the bastion, and Sizzler seems like he's. Is he leaving already? Is he? Yeah, he's going to the fortress.
Mhm.
Is he gonna kill Blazes while the Peelings are trading, and then gonna go back? Is that gonna be the play?
Does he
Uh,
have enough stuff? I feel like he had a lot of guys trading. I mean, he has 14 pearls. There's definitely going to be another pearl trade, but you could definitely leave on 14 very easily. These places are so awkward. Oh my god, this is where fishing rod comes in handy. Honestly,
yeah, exactly. The fishing
yeah,
rod. I love the fishing rod, man. It's so handy. Nobody does it.
I know. Yeah, I
You
always forget
just
to.
yeah. Yeah, everyone forgets to. But in those situations, the fishing rod just, you use your fishing rods. The blaze is closer. You kill the blaze, and then you get your blaze rod. Easy.
Hmm.
I mean, it's very nice. It looks cool. Yeah, guys, please do your fishing rods in the future. I want to see more fishing rods and and runs. Oh, there's a magma cube, but it's not gonna interfere with the spawner. Okay, that was some weird going around, but it might have been the fastest way to the spawner. I'm not sure. Um, how many rats do they need? I
I
kind of
think it
didn't
was
pay
a
attention.
2i,
How many eyes?
but I don't remember. Maybe I'm making that up. Doi Pingu, I
Yeah,
love fishing.
this runs being ideal. You don't have to triangulate whatsoever around any strongholds. you pretty much know where you have to do your second portal. Um, it's like some sort of an ideal run, right? Simulator. So let's see. Okay, how much wool is that? That is 13, 20. I see two, right? um oh my gosh.
33 wool is that?
Oh, that's plenty.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
33
a lot.
wool. Very comfy on the wool. Yeah, I'm sad Sizzler didn't do a 5 render distance fortress. I mean, he ran into like 6 or 7 blazes on the way, just normal render distance. But who knows if he would have had a really fast split. It was kind of on pace for a kind of maybe sub 10 run. I mean, he's still got a way to go to get to this nether exit position. But by the looks of it, he does have soul speed. You can pretty much almost always just guarantee soul speed boots from bastions. Is that the nether travel spot right there? That's like 20 blocks
Yeah.
from the spawner. Wow.
I hope Sizzler checks his fire res in case he's he's not gonna go to lava pool or anything like that. Seems like the portal is gonna be right there. All right, it's gonna be a sub 10 nether leaf, and probably gonna be a sub 12 maybe with good end fight execution.
Yeah, we'll see what
What?
strategy does. Is that a one eye? I think that's a one eye.
Yeah, what is on eye? Doesn't matter anymore. He is in the end. Going for the dragon. Let's see if he can finish it. He has a huge lead over Tekniik, who's still in the fortress and had some problems with a little wither skull there. Wither skeleton, my bad. Still having some problems. That guy wants to join the party. And I love that decision by Sizzler. Let's go. A bow in 1.16. Tournament. I love it. Finally, people are starting to understand.
Yeah, it is.
All
There are many different ways to approach the end fight in 116, and they all have different averages, different high rolls, different low rolls. So something I don't think a lot of people recognize is that when you just do the classic RSG 116 thing of just standing north south with a pillar or with a pearl, it is the best potential high roll, but the riskiest strategy in terms of average dragon perch. Sometimes you just get 10-minute dragons and there's nothing you could do. So by taking out half the crystals, there's no way he's going to get a 10-minute dragon here. It's very likely to perch within the next minute. So
yeah. I mean, if you want to go an RSG for world records or for a very nice PB, of course you don't want to go for a bow in 1.16 because you want to high roll as much as you can. But if you are in a tournament and you wanna have very good chances to finish the fight first, I mean, you know that on average a bow fight will be I don't know, 2 minutes long. So I think that is the way to go. But I don't know. It's their decision. So yeah, we see there's one tower left, I believe.
yeah, so the
For...
dragon was on the opposite side, and I think had the potential to either perch or strafe, but Sizzler did shoot a crystal down and forced the dragon to come to his side. So it's always interesting. I mean, ideally you want to take out all of the crystals within the first minute that you want to take out for the whole fight, and then at that point you're just waiting. If you take them all out, great. And yeah, we do see a perch as most of the crystals are down around the 12-minute mark.
Nope.
So many bits.
Okay, that first was a risky bet.
I need to crop
easy.
Sizzler's stream. It's a little bit out of sorts here, but GG. Sizzler taken round 1.
The first one.
Is that about 12-20?
Maybe you want to undeafen the runners.
There we go. Okay, welcome back, runners. Congratulations to Sizzler for taking that one. About a 12-minute 20 run. Very solid. Well played.
Sizzler, you suck.
Yeah, and you.
What? What? And I what? Tell me.
All right.
What's
so
the
that,
what's the other thing? I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word?
We're gonna go to a quick intermission. We'll get the runner set up. We'll see you number 2. Be right back. See you in a bit. All right, everyone, welcome back. We had a lot of loving words during the short intermission. A lot of love in the booth right now.
Yeah, you guys
A bit
weren't
of
here, but
trash
Sizzler
talking
was
going on.
no, Sizzler would just tell me how much he loves me and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, you guys missed out though.
Yeah, I do love defeating you.
And with that, I think we got both world files ready. So this is going to be your village seed, and I'll give you a countdown to open the
Wait.
scouting. Yes?
Just 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Sure. Oh, score.
One,
Dang it, I always
2.
score, dude.
All right, it's been 2 seconds. Start it.
What am I missing here? Wait.
All right, so
Good to go.
ready?
Good to go?
Yep.
Nice.
Good
Okay.
to go. Good to go.
All right, you can open the scouting world in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, they have been muted and deafened.
There we go. So, first round goes to the still world's record holder, TheeSizzler. If Sizzler wins the second round, he is gonna win the match. But if Tekniik wins this little seat here, he's gonna have a third chance to beat TheeSizzler and the match. And yeah, this is a village seat, so you have plenty of bets, and it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna approach the nether entry here. I don't see an exposed lava pool or anything like that, nor I see how is it called? Ruin portal. There we go. Oh,
Room
there is one actually.
Yeah, they're a lot of times they're hidden,
Ooh.
buried underground. You don't see them, but I don't think that's a looting. Yeah, I didn't note down there was a looting in this one. So still a good amount of gold there, gold armor. Looks like enough lava to maybe complete that. So I don't know. I kind of like doing village room portals. I think they combine well together. But we did see Sizzler scout out a fairly close by lava pool as well. So could just do lava pool.
Yeah, just as a little side information here, I saw in chat the art for the commentators was done by none other than Bachi. Shout out! It's insane, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
They are really cute, yeah.
With that being said, let's go back to Minecraft, where we see TheeSizzler in the Netherlands. And we see a treasure bastion here. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do. I saw some days ago an interesting clip by who was it? By Emma, I think. She used TNT on the treasure parts to in the fishing rods to get all the gold blocks from the ground. That was very nice, insane. But don't think the runners are gonna go for that here. They're gonna go for a more traditional approach for sure. And we see another fortress. I think it's a double fortress maybe in a Soul Sand Valley. So the runners have a second chance to press TUX here and put their RD to 5. We'll see if they're gonna do it. And it is the... How many ice? I saw 1. Come on, Sizzler. Show me the portal.
I didn't see it.
Dude.
Yeah, it's just funny that it happened to be another Soul Sand Valley fortress. We kind of semi-randomize the seeds, so we just go in order when they're selected. So it didn't do that on purpose, but it looks like another kind of Soul Sand Nether, and Tekniik spawning in kind of a weird position there with a lot of lava in between him. So also spawning the treasure bastion. Fortress not too far past that one, so might have a little journey through the nether again on this one, maybe a little awkward nether spawn. Yeah, Sizzler taking plenty of time. We do allow the runners a third-party tool made by PodX that basically you do F3C to copy your chords, and then you plug it in and it spits out the corresponding position in the nether, and gives you a command to teleport yourself if you want to. So we don't allow very much else.
Wait, T-Wag. Are you telling me that calculators are allowed? Oh my god, T-Wag.
Actually, calculators are fully allowed during the scouting section. You can do whatever. You can bust out your TI-89, do some advanced derivatives and integrals as much as you want. During the running section, though, I will immediately ban you. I will come to your house and cut your internet and make sure you can never play Minecraft again if you use a calculator and run.
Yeah, it was just a little joke. Of course, it doesn't matter at all. I mean, who cares if they're using calculators in the round? It's set seed anyway, so.
True.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting here. The skill we try to measure is how are the routes? Of course, that's a huge part of the skill. I think it's measured in this tournament. And the second skill is, of course, the mechanical aspect of it. One thing is your knowledge and what you know about the game, and the decisions you pre-decide for a seed. But of course, if you don't have the skill into develop those thoughts into actual processes, then it's worthless, right, T-Wag?
Mm-hmm. True. I mean, I don't know. I've just been so impressed with the amount of new tech that's come out in the last 3 months, especially in 1.16. The amount of sheets and tables you have open on your second monitor. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, at this point, I think the standard is not going to be having 2 monitors anymore. It's going to be having three or 4, maybe even. All right, so one thing that's always interesting if you start in a village is do you actually are going to take the bets, or do you say, I don't care, I'm going to take maybe 1 bet if I'm lucky, and I'm going to rely on string trades and get my bets from that. It is a viable thing to do, but I honestly still like to take them still from the village, you know?
For sure.
It's just a nice thing to have. You don't have to think about it anymore. But I don't know. They could see what barters they get, and if they actually need it. But we haven't seen barters actually do it. I think the only runner I saw checking barters so far was Shell Guy. Is that correct?
I think there have been a couple, but Shell Guy's had kind of the best kind of ideas at how to trade effectively with piglins using the summon command. I can't remember who, but I've seen a few now. Horsey checked barters. There you go. Yeah, I think there's been a few, and there's different techniques. You did summon too. Fungineer. A lot of Fungineers coming out from Horsey. I apologize, Horsey.
Yeah. Yeah, and I apologize for my bad memory. Yeah. So we will see if in this match it's also gonna happen, or if they're just gonna go for it. Another interesting thing from villages is the amount of food you want to take from it, because you basically get it for free. And since we are playing 1.16, you also can get a lot of bread with a hoe really quick if you want to do that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much food they're gonna take. Yeah, we expect these runs to be, I don't know, 15 minutes long on average, I guess. We don't expect them to be sub 10 every time. Yeah, maybe it's 15 minutes is a little bit too much, but I'm being generous here. So I don't think for 15 minutes you're gonna need that much of food, right? UX, maybe 20 bread. It's already too much.
Yeah, honestly, if you get if you loot maybe 2 houses that have the most bread / wheat in the chests already, and get the beds from those houses, you can maybe get 2 or 3 extra hay bales, and that's it. You really should not need very much. So having more bread lets you play more aggressively. It can be a time save in the end, but a lot of the times if you get 5 or 6 hay bales, you're just gonna have too much leftover bread at the end. So
however, what you can do with hay bales in the nether is use them as a replace for water MLG. If I think back to the times for 1.14 SSG, there was this little hay bale you could take from the village to jump down. I don't know if you remember TX. Certain place on the fortress, and that could save some time if you have to if to have to, I don't know, jump from a high place if you spawn really high. That could be a play in a village seat to take a hay bale and just jump down. Just make sure to not land on the border, because if you land on the border, you will still get damage. But
That's silly.
yeah, that could be a play. Also, we saw TheeSizzler in this bastion looking for the treasure parts for the chest, which sometimes includes some nice loot, but most of the times it's just a time waste. And yeah, with that being said, I think both runners scouted most of the seats. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. I think Tekniik is gonna go for that green portal over there, while TheeSizzler probably is gonna take the lava pool on the surface that he spotted. And that will imply, I think, a different nether spawn and maybe different routes for both runners. But I think it's pretty obvious which bastion, which fortress you have to go. And yeah, 20 seconds left. TheeSizzler checking the end now to see if has a strange shape, which can happen from time to time, but this seems pretty standard. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. And with that being said, the time is over, and the second part of the run is starting, which is the actual performance. Let's see what is gonna happen.
Okay, both runners starting very similar times. You'll have to see, getting the exact same logs. Oh, nope, never mind. Technique going past it. But yeah, as a reminder, for those new coming in, if any runner gets a sub 10 during any run during the Scout and Run tournament, they will be getting $100 immediately. So there's an incentive to go fast to get sub 10s. Not all seeds are sub 10able, and so far, I think the tournament best is Automat. Got a 1033, I want to say, with Illumina actually entering end before him on that match, which was crazy, entering end at 813. So some of the seeds are possible, and I think we'll see at least one. But the seeds are chosen to be, you pretty much have to get perfect play and, decent blaze rod drops, and really, you have to do everything just perfectly to get us up there.
All right, this Tekniik gonna go for, yeah, he's gonna mine iron, and we know from the village that there is a furnace, a special kind of furnace, which name I always forget. It's called, oh my god, Lord, let's remember. I have no clue.
The
but
blast
it's
furnace, or?
Yeah, there we go, the blast furnace. The blast furnace, exactly. That's that burns iron really, really quick. And I think it's gonna be the play here. If you are gonna go for, no, he's gonna go for a normal furnace. I'm disappointed. Never mind. In the meantime, while that iron is cooking, Tekniik is approaching the village to loot it, to get some food and one bed. Maybe it's right there. There we go, one bed and tables without a hoe. While on the other side, we saw TheeSizzler. Oh, it has a brewing stand. Never mind. TheeSizzler, he crafted a hoe and already has some beds there. And now he is going to kill the golem. Has to jump over since I think the golem could get him there. And 3, 4, 5. I think the number is 7. At 7, the golem dies if you crit all the hits. There we go. It's dead. And almost on sync, a little bit later with a little bit of delay, we see Tekniik also killing the golem, only having 2 beds in his inventory and 63 wheat, which are 7 hay bales if I have my math there correct. And now 3 beds, maybe going for a 4th one. That should be enough in theory to kill the dragon. And now I think we are gonna go to the Netherlands, right?
Yeah, I saw TheeSizzler scout out that rune portal and the lava pool, so I'm curious which way he goes. I'm guessing he's going to skip the rune portal. It's nice to have the gold and the gold armor, but it's not really a necessity. And yeah, to answer Mel's question in chat, I've been experimenting with the music and when to play it. So I think I like the subtle music while they're kind of scouting, and then I kind of cut it for the running phase. If we ever do like video editing later, we can put music on. over. But I don't know. What do you guys? I'm curious. I'm curious what chat thinks. If you guys even notice, there's subtle music going on. No music. No music is better. Yeah, I like it for the scouting phase. Just chill like lo-fi in the back. But I'm curious what you guys think. So anyway, Scissors in the nether already. That was quick.
Yeah, Sizzler having again a little bit of a lead here. And if Tekniik is gonna go for that Rune Portal, he has to dig down, and he will have a much later nether entry, which is not gonna be that great for him being in the position he is currently. He has to come back. He has to win this match, otherwise Sizzler is gonna take this, and we will not see a third seed. And unfortunately, don't will have the chance to see a monument run. Yeah.
Well,
So what
they
is he
won't
going to
have
see?
they won't have a monument run this one if it does go to the best of three. The monument runs are going to be in the first one or two because each runner is guaranteed to get one monument seed in their group stage. So we have those pairs predetermined, and so we have to give them the monument seed in the first two, so that we can guarantee like it is played. So they'll be getting a wild card seed. It'll be a lot more fun than a monument, at least for us. At least for the viewers, it'll be way cooler. But some of the runners have really not enjoyed the wild card seeds because they are weird and there's not a lot of resources usually in them. So we'll see. Sizzler's a really solid pace right now. Halfway through the Bastion, I think, honestly.
Yeah, breaking that characteristic block there so that the piglins can follow him, because otherwise the AI doesn't seem to understand how.
What was
No,
that,
he
a
dies!
ghast?
What?
I don't know.
No way! What?
Sizzler saying before the match,
What did he say?
I will
Yeah.
not die, with such confidence, not making a copy of the world file. I will not die. Interesting.
Well, I don't want to say it, but yeah, karma, right?
He does have 20 minutes to complete the run. If Tekniik does take a death as well, I mean, he could he's going to copy the world. Hopefully he did it correctly. There's what we found out yesterday is there's a correct way to do this and not a correct way to do this. If you copy the world file first, like we suggested, you won't run into issues, but depending on how you do it, he's having trouble finding it too. If you just copied it, look, if you copy it first, you can go right away.
I mean, I told them, but yeah, never mind.
So yeah, Tekniik really very far ahead. All he needs to do is just finish this in like 15-minute pace. Should be totally fine. So Sizzler looking very confused.
We have to admit though that Tekniik's route seemed a little bit worse than Sizzler's, because he took way longer to enter the nether. In my eyes, at least. I don't know how you would evaluate his routes, comparing it with Sizzler's, but I don't think he had that much of an advantage, or the loot from the Rune Portal was that good that he could allow him to lose that precious time. But what he does now, little does he know that he's currently winning this, because we don't even see Minecraft on Sizzler's screen. We see darkness. Is there anything going on there, or what's happening?
It's possible he's just he's restarting because he couldn't find the world file, I guess. Interesting. I mean, we do just do RTA 20 minutes, so technical difficulties do happen, and it's unfortunate, but I think he should just have access to the world files. Maybe I should check Discord and see if he's messaging anything. We could unmute and talk to him briefly if we want, but it's possible, Tekniik would see that and know something's up, so I don't want to do that too early.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If it's something like what happened to Fyroa, where his computer crashed and was not his fault, then like he couldn't do anything about it. It was just bad hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think that is the reason to maybe do something about it. But I mean, it's not his first tournament. So you know that in tournaments you are allowed to reset most of the times, and you can, if you get a world file, you can do copies of it before the run. So I don't know. In my eyes, it's his fault.
True. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what a weird death there. He was doing a gold armorless top treasure route and was actually doing it so fast, but just I think a gas shot him from the small tiny window from behind the treasure section in like a 1 block gap, and so he turned down to 2 render distance, but the shot was like just within the last chunk, and so he took a couple hits from piglins, and then that last gas fireball I think just killed him. Why didn't he do
That's just
bottom
really,
treasure? Yeah.
really, that is really unlucky. That
Yeah,
is
that's
really
crazy.
unlucky.
I mean, if you hear the gas soon enough, and it's without the gas shot is outside of 2 chunks, you can turn your render distance down quick enough. So uh, maybe it was just a little bit too slow on the render distance change, but that's so unlucky that the gas had an angle.
Yeah, man. Oh gosh. All right, but it is not over. If Technique dies, also because of a guest maybe, um, Sizzler could come back, and actually he can still come back if there's some sort of difficulties for Technique. Yeah, he took a long time to do the same thing that Sizzler did like 3 minutes ago, right? Breaking that
Mhm.
block and starting to trade with the piglins. Um, yeah. So he has certainly an advantage, a huge advantage, but there's still a possibility to come back. And as we say it, um, there are 2 skeletons trying to join the
Oh,
party. Oh, you saw the hyper heart.
Tekniik!
What is happening?
Oh
What is happening?
my
Oh my
god!
lord! What was that, man?
These
What
world
was
files
that?
are unnormal, and I think based on some resetting macros runners use, they're just not used to looking at difficulty anymore. I think he was on normal the whole time. Yeah, just 2 skeletons, just destroying him. I think was he going in with just gold axe? I don't know if gold axe can kill skeletons that quickly, so just trying to dodge him. I mean,
Dude. And as Antoine said on another match, I think yesterday, it is bad already to reset your run at 5 minutes, but if you have to reset a God Seed at 10 minutes, man, that's tragic. That is really, really bad. So for Technic now to come back, what has to happen is that Sizzler chokes again, either in the Netherlands or that he misses the 1 cycle. And I don't believe that TheeSizzler, sorry, is gonna miss the 1 cycle, being an ex-SSG player that he was for a long, 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 long time. Um, so a very difficult spot for Technic here, who I believe also didn't do a word file. So yeah, um, maybe even if you're a really good runner, you want to do world fights in the future, just in case. I'm saying it can happen to everyone. Also, if you're a top 20 runner of the world, even if you're a world champion, everyone can have a little mistake or just bad RNG, even in a tournament. So yeah. All
yeah.
right. Anyways,
I mean,
T-Way, what do you think?
in a top level situation, it's when you're in a really competitive environment and you know a game very well and you're a top runner, when you're just kind of relaxing and maybe playing against someone that you don't think is nearly as good as you or doesn't have as good of a PB, you kind of things are a lot more fluid because there's not too much nerves going on in your head. I mean, you're just kind of chilling. But as soon as you're up against another top level runner, and all of these runners are top 50 on the leaderboard, top 32. Just kind of gets in your head that you need to play faster, you need to play better, because if I just chill and do a lazy 3-minute bastion or something, that could be the 30-second difference between winning and losing. So oh, you're not top 50, Horsey? I thought you were when we did invites. What? Yeah, you are. And thank you for the raid show, guy. What's up? Welcome. Sizzler, welcome to the Tekniik versus Sizzler match. Sizzler exclaimed very confidently before this match that there was no way he was going to die. and so he wasn't going to make a copy of the world file. And wouldn't you know it, both Sizzler and Tekniik have died on the Bastion to gas and skeletons. So we're watching one death runs. Sizzler is very far ahead, but he did die right here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and the runners have around 7 minutes 30, 6 minutes 30, there we go, to finish the run, because if they don't get a sub 20, they will get banned from the tournament. I mean, there's gonna be a little end fight going on to determine the winner of the rounds. And the run will be stopped, right, T-Wag? And as far as I understood, for every 2 seconds that one runner spent longer in the end, he will be able to enter 1 second earlier. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you have the ability to complete a one cycle on the dragon and you're in the end and you're simply waiting for that perch, that is the point where you get a head start in the sudden death. But a lot of the times we've seen runners mess up the one cycle. They only have one bed left or something. They get in the end at 15 minutes or they die, or if you no longer have the ability to kill the dragon, then you don't get any head start. So so far I don't think we've had a single head start. I think when we have had people in the end, they have lost the ability to one cycle the dragon. So yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's interesting. This could go to anybody. It's gonna be a huge RNG factor now. That's gonna impact this game. First of all, we don't know if any runner will be able to finish the run. I think Tekniik has gonna. I don't believe, or it's gonna be very very hard. I don't want to say believe because that's a strong word, but it's gonna be very 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 hard for Tekniik to finish the run. I think in 5 minutes. Even if he knows exactly what he has to do. We know that information in 1.16 is a huge factor, but that's already going into what is happening to TheeSizzler.
Missed his block clutch
what
there.
Was that pro?
Is he gonna get it this time? He does. Nice.
Right. Yeah, what else I was about to say is that the information part is already covered in the routing part. So yeah, this is not like a reset in an RSG tournaments. I don't think he's gonna do it faster this time than the first time, so it's gonna be really tough. But maybe TheeSizzler has a higher chance to finish the run. But as we see he has a little bit of problems with a wither skeleton there, 3 actually, but he resolves it very fine, throwing them into the lava. And now he is fighting some blazes here. It was I have to remember now. I think it was a 1-eye, so he needs actually 6 rods. So yeah, let's see if he gets them. He has 2 already. That should be a 3rd one. Yeah, it is the 3rd one. 4th, and we have 4. Still 4 set. Some more wither skeletons here who are gonna die due to gravity, the most powerful force in nature. Oh, what? Okay. But he is fire res. I always forget that those runners have fire res. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's got an extra one in his inventory too. He's good. I love all these strategies. All these strategies we've come up with dealing for wither skeletons. I think that one was popularized by Fyro. Simple 3 block high at the side of a bridge there. Wither skeletons will path to you and die. And yeah, I think someone asked. Oh yeah, Horsey answered Microvenger. Yeah, Microvenger, I believe won 2-0 against Fyro this morning. And TheeSizzler taking a wither hit. It's hard to see his health, but I think he's actually fine. 6 rods.
And he has 6 rods. He should be ready to leave and go to the end.
Oh my god, he has 2 minutes.
He has 2 Monka W.
Oh man. Is he gonna do this? Maybe. I think the portal is a little far away. He might enter end. If he enters end and is waiting for any amount of time, he will get extra head start in the sudden death. So that is very important. if he just enters
Yeah.
end.
I mean, I think in this situation you don't want to go for bow and arrow actually, because as we said, you know that on average it's gonna take 2 minutes, and if you have 1 minute left, then I think it's not a smart decision to take. So yeah, maybe he is blessed by good RNG and he will get a purge. But if he doesn't, there's gonna be. Oh, is there 1 obsidian left? Wait, he's missing 1 obsidian. Are you kidding me? There's 1 obsidian. 1 obsidian missing. Oh no. All right, so I think that answers our question. All right, T-Wag, organizer. What is gonna happen next? What's will we see in the future?
Yeah, so we'll wait another minute and then unmute him at 20. I don't think there's any way either of them are getting in the end, but we'll wait it out. Yeah, we'll unmute him, send him a sudden death world file. It's the same one where they both get basic materials right outside a completed end portal, and the first one to kill the dragon wins. I'm very excited to hear what the players say when we unmute them and ask them if they want to talk about what happened.
Yeah, I would love to to hear a little interview regarding those matters. Yeah. All right, so we see some fire ass on Sizzler's part taking action, and Tekniik entering the bastion, showing indeed his technique to enter. But it's will not matter anymore. I think the time is
Yep.
over.
20
It is
minutes.
over. Yes.
I'm going to. Welcome back to the booth, both of you. That is the 20-minute mark.
Oh.
Neither of you have finished in 20 minutes.
Sizzler, you suck.
Do either of you want to talk about what happened?
No.
Well, which time?
Wait, you died multiple times?
No, I only died once, but
Oh.
5-minute lag kind of screwed me out of something else.
I thought there was no 5-minute lag.
Apparently, oh yeah, because I have to install that myself. I forgot.
Yeah, we do allow a mod if you want to remove autosave, but that's only if you want to use it.
Wait, how'd you die, Sizzler?
Gas spawned and shot me and blah blah blah.
Bro,
You'd have to watch it back for me to understand, but
I was doing treasure route. 2 skeletons snuck up on my ass, dude. They fucking clapped my cheeks.
Oh yeah, so that's what I did. Except instead of 2 skeletons, it was a ghast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, so what happens now?
Okay, so I'm gonna send you both a file. It's just called end4. Open that up just like you did before, and jump into that world file and just start it up, and you'll be verify you're in survival mode with a basic inventory right before a completed end portal. Don't jump in yet. I will give you guys a countdown, and it's basically first to kill the dragon wins. No one gets a head start because neither of you were in the end.
Is it RNG?
No, actually.
I think T-Wag, they are allowed to organize the inventory before it starts, right?
Yes, you're allowed. So yeah, get that world file ready, open it up. You can jump in that world, organize your inventory. You will have a bow and 32 arrows, so you have a possibility for some bow and arrow.
Why do I have a shovel? What do I need a shovel for?
I don't know. Do you want me to take the shovel out? I don't
know.
It's
useless.
But it's a clean. It was 2 rows of full items. What do you mean?
What do I need a shovel for?
All right, Sizzler doesn't want a shovel. All right, throw
You're
it out there. Throw it in the lava then.
Tell me 1 block I can use it for.
Throw in the lava. All right, you also have a stack of cobble. It's a nice clean 2 rows of items. What? You're gonna leave 1 out there? Look at that.
Yeah.
So there's multiple different strategies you can take. You have 2 obsidian, you have 3 pearls. There's different things you can do. So, yeah, we hope it doesn't come down to full RNG, but it is a tiebreaker match. So let me know when you guys are ready.
So, are you going for bow breaks?
I'm not telling you my strategy. What do you mean?
Bro, you're such a little
PG.
All right.
Cute little guy.
Are you guys both ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sizzler looks ready too. Okay, I'll count you guys down.
I said I was ready.
Okay, and you'll just go into the end. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, runners are muted and deafened.
They're deafened and start fights. Who's gonna beat the dragon first? We still have some delay. Both runners are living in the past. They're waiting for the countdown, but there we go. Now they're staying in the end, facing what we think is the final boss of the game. Scissor having a bow in his hands, going for the consistency. Nice. On the other side, we see Tekniik preparing the one cycle and going to the side, waiting for an SSG purge if it will happen. I don't know. As far
Sizzler
as I
just
can
missed
tell,
6 shots in a row, I think, on that one.
No way.
The cages, you have to be at a particular angle, and it's much easier. So I think he was just at the wrong angle and couldn't hit that shot. Yeah, Tekniik kind of lazily shooting some bow and arrow, but actually just doing a quick setup, going for the riskier high roll route, and he does get a perch. It
and he
pays
gets the
off.
purge.
He went for the risk, the high risk, high reward. Can he convert? First 2 bets look pretty weak. He's only got 5. Oh, that's just barely axable. Is he gonna get this? Oh, getting the high
2,
roll. 3.
3, 4, 5.
Oh my
Monka W
god, he
gets
gets
it.
it.
GG.
Wow.
Well, this goes
Tekniik
to
taking
Tekniik.
C2.
Nice. Maybe you want to.
All right, welcome back,
There you go.
runners.
Yay.
Tekniik did take that one. Used a kind of risky high roll strat, and the dragon got the dragon perch. So well played.
Oh my god, he got lucky.
Okay.
Sizzler. Sizzler, listen here.
Yeah, what
Oh, I
We
didn't
are
have anything to
listening.
say.
Okay,
I just
great.
wanted
We're
shut
going to
up.
go to a quick intermission. We'll be right back for seed number 3. See you guys in a bit. All right, and welcome back for seed number 3. It is 1-1 now. Tekniik versus TheeSizzler. This is going to be a wildcard seed. It will be a bastion. The overworld will be something different. So if you guys are ready, you can open the world in 3.
I mean, it's a desert and savannah. I can see that.
You'll open the
Looks
world
pretty
in
standard to
3,
me.
2, 1, go.
Sizzler, why are you so problematic?
Okay, runners have been muted and deafened. Gosh, they got a bunch of troublemakers in this one.
Yeah, thanks God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last match is gonna be a death match. Whoever wins this one is gonna win the match. And whoever loses it is there some I forgot the format. Is there losers bracket T-Wake? I'm sorry.
No, this is just group stage. So let's see, what group is
right.
Sizzler and
Yeah.
Tekniik in? They're in the Gavin and Jeb group as well. So they will be playing, each runner will be playing 3 matches against all of their group mates. So yeah, this seed isn't a crazy wild card seed. There's some, I'll be honest with you, mansions, igloos, weird structures. There's some weird ones. This one, the secret is there's a desert temple with 20 iron that is completely buried. The desert temple has 20 iron in it, and I don't honestly know if it's worth it at all to go for.
What are the chances for having so much iron and
very, very unlikely, but you're not going to see it. You're only going to find it if you do a slash locate, or you go under the ground and just barely see it. It's heavily, heavily buried, and even if you did find it, I would probably debate even going for it. So they're probably just going to kind of play it like a no village seed, which is fine. I mean, there's a lava pool right off spawn, savannah, some caves, so they should be totally fine. The nether, I think, is fairly standard. But yeah, a 20 iron desert temple, I just thought was hilarious because I'm looking for, viable rare structures. And when you get a temple with 20 iron,
20 iron and looting 3, let's go.
Looting 3, yeah.
Let's go for that. But actually, yeah, as you mentioned, the amount of iron you need for 1.16 is 7. You need buckets, flint and steel, and iron pick most of the times. Sometimes you don't even need that much iron, but yeah, most of the times you need 7. And 20 is nice and all, but who cares? I agree that it's probably not gonna be worth it, but it's very, very, very cool. Yeah. So interesting though is gonna be what's gonna happen in the nether. We see where's the bastion? Oh, we don't see anything. Oh, there's a fortress.
Yeah, Sizzler is scoping out the bastion. It is another treasure. Did I give him 3 treasures? It was the first one was a housing. Okay.
The first one was a buried treasure on the outside.
the bastion, yeah. I try not to give the same exact bastions, but they are just random, so we don't know exactly which bastions they're gonna run. But it looks like Sizzler's scoping out this, this treasure that is very, very deep underground. Ooh, checking out the lower treasure. There's no looting 3, unfortunate. Yep.
Sag. Maybe some obsidian. There we go. Is it worth it though to go there?
There's no way he does lower treasure. I mean, you could maybe just loot one of the chests and then go to the upper ramparts. I doubt Sizzler has practiced a single lower treasure route ever.
Yeah, sometimes bastions are tricky, man. If you're coming to speedrunning from a survival point of view, and you see a diamond chest plate and a diamond helmet and maybe some crazy amount of obsidian, there's no way you're gonna skip the lower treasure part. But from a speedrunning point of view, a speedrunning perspective, it's just a time waste. I mean, it's time you waste literally, and that you could spend in a fortress maybe killing some blazes. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna see lower treasure as well. But we never know. These runners are unique and very, very, very good. So there might be some strategies that we just don't know they exist, and they do. And then we see some surprises. What do we know? But hey, it's hard to believe. All right. Now math class is starting. Scissor is starting to divide all the coordinates by 8. And high roll his chances. I think when you do this, Does high actually matter? I think it does, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, you only look at X and Z, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, the X and Z are divided by 8 in the Nether, but the Y is 1-to-1 ratio. So portals will snap to different places. They will start on the Y level that they're made in the first dimension, and try to go to the Y level they're made in the second dimension. So if you go low enough, you'll snap to the portal room. But if you go a few blocks too high, you could be all the way on the surface.
Oh, okay. But even if you end up on the surface, you have gold from a bastion. A golden pig goes really fast.
Very true.
And yeah, in case you mess it up, or you don't want to dig down in the nether and jump into lava and then go back to the surface and build a awkward portal there. Maybe it's actually faster to just blind on the surface in the overworld and dig down, but I don't know. We will see what's gonna happen. Now they're scouting what it seems to be the fortress part to see what is the most efficient way to go from the bastion to the fortress, or what I missed is maybe the fortress comes first and then you should logically go for the fortress first, even though I've seen a lot of 1.16 runners for some weird reason going for bastion anyways. But I think it's because they want fire res, right? To fight the blazes and be safe. Is that the reason why they go back and forth and then back again to the blind?
Yeah, it's I think there's two main reasons, although there's kind of more. But fire res makes it so you can fight blazes more aggressively. You don't have to stop to shield or run away or something, so you can potentially get a faster blaze split. And the other reason is you have pearls after the bastion to get from one structure to the other. So if you do fortress first, your travel to the bastion is just going to be walking, but if you do bastion first, you have the option for pearls. So it can save a considerable amount of time, but you have to determine how close the fortress is, and if that 30 seconds to a minute time save is worth it if the fortress is closer.
Yeah, and we see that TheeSizzler checked that chest in a stronghold. It has one pearl, which is going to be useless, I guess. And it has a sword, which is the most effective weapon against the dragon. That are not bats or respawn anchors, but I don't believe either runner is going to take it. They are just gonna one cycle, and I hardly believe they're gonna miss it. But it's a tournament, and we have seen runners miss one cycling before. Even runners who are considered being the best in one cycling of the world miss one cycles from time to time in tournaments. The pressure is very high. There is some money in this tournament that you could potentially get if you perform very well. So maybe you get nervous and you miss it. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyways,
that is
we see gold block.
What was
I
that?
think there was a gold. I think there was a gold block in a chest in the best.
Oh, in the treasure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So speaking of the cash prize, we can do our once a stream plug for that. So there's no ads here. We have no sponsors, so you guys don't have to listen through any of that. But the prize pool is completely made up of donations from the community, from you guys. So yeah, if you want to help make the tournament better, make tournaments in the future better, make the runners more excited and do well so they have better and more exciting runs, consider donating to the ESI prize pool. 100% goes right to the prize pool. We're $260 right now at day 5, I think it is. About day 5. So yeah, consider doing that so the runners have something to play for. Dylan, who's coming up next, pay for his hand surgery to get a new hand. I hope Dylan's okay. I've seen a couple of his streams coming back, but he had a major hand injury, and that's not fun to deal with when there's a pandemic going on and everyone's struggling with that. So we wish the best for Dylan, and we'll see if his hand is bugging him during today's match. We were hoping he would be okay by now, but we'll see. Best of luck to him.
Yeah, we see. Best of luck to him. True. Wish them the best. wish him the best. Sorry.
Oh, the prize pool. Prize pool is 70% of the prize pool goes to first place, 20% goes to second place, and 10% goes to third. So there's a high reward for getting first place.
There you go. All right. So
Ooh,
I think the
500
routing
bits.
part is mostly over. I don't know what you're talking about, T-Wig.
Show love
10
500.
seconds.
500 bits coming from someone in chat. Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, also another point. Yeah. So Xylinox had to drop out last minute, unfortunately. So tomorrow we will have Pete the Hut coming in as the replacement. So Pete will be playing against I believe Credihead in the last match of tomorrow. That's gonna be hype. Yeah. Oh, and they're off. I messed up the timer. Oh no.
No problem, T-Wag. It's fine. But yeah, indeed, the run has started. I'm sorry to hear that Xylinox is not going to be part of the tournament, but I know for a fact that Pete's out is correct, man. And I'm sure he's going to perform very well as well. So yeah, I think in this seat they are going to go for the... Oh, there's a lot of creepers. Oh my lord,
There's 8
4
creepers
of them. Oh, die, dude.
Oh,
No,
wow.
he's not dying. He's still the world champion, on the board at least. And he's gonna go for the iron in the cave as well. Yeah, Tekniik is also going for the iron in the cave. And yeah, both runners are starting neck and neck, right? I had to say that word once. I'm
I
sorry,
did.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, the bingo card. Oh no.
I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, neither runner doing locate on the Desert Temple, so neither runner will see the 20 iron Desert Temple. Not that they would probably get it anyway, but they're probably wondering why this is a wildcard seed. Why is this different? It just looks like a normal seed, but neither of them finding the hidden 20 iron Desert Temple. So unfortunate.
I have a question for you, T-Wig. This is a world fire, correct?
Yes.
And is it like a new world, or has a player ever been in this world before?
So the way we generate them is just enter the seed, start the world, and then immediately quit. So technically we have to enter, but we don't spend any amount of time in it.
Ah, okay. Because if you stay a little bit, then you get yeah, Tekniik would have gotten the same amount of creepers, which would be very hilarious. But yeah, he's out and he's farming some wood for bats. It's always nice to have wood. And Sizzler is getting some water there, and he is also out. I think both of them are gonna kill some animals for food. I was a little bit confused at the beginning why Sizzler was killing a sheep there. I played too much 1.7 today. But yeah, indeed, they drop food as well.
Yes, they do, Ready Man.
They do. So,
wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. He's getting the food. He has three pieces of meat. Is that gonna be enough for the whole nether? I'm not sure about that, but I mean, Sizzler is cracked, so we will see it's gonna be enough. Tekniik is also going for the same sheep. Yeah, the animals are seed-based, right? We learned that from Matthew Boland. Some divine travel action going on here. No. Kappa.
we did see K4 do a pie chart to find a blaze spawner the other day. Even though it was a scouted seed, he just didn't write it down and he got lost, so he had to use a pie chart to find it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sizzler killing hoglins.
Very cool and hilarious at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing some hoglins there for some more food. Yeah, because he's missing some, and he's getting wood in the nether, while Tekniik did this work in the overworld, but he's still in the overworld. He's getting a huge amount of food. It's gonna be interesting to see which is the better strat to get the resources all together in the Nether or to prepare it in the overworld and then join the Netherlands. I like a little bit Sizzler's approach from a speedrunning perspective.
Oh, that was kind of
That
fancy.
was risky, but nice.
That was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. Uh, but yeah, so I really like this play from Tekniik, and I'll be honest. I mean, you don't want to talk about players' skill levels being like too different, but if we do look at the PBs in the bottom, and we know that TheeSizzler is one of, if not the best Minecraft speedrunner in the world, you know, from my if I'm in Tekniik's shoes, I know I'm probably not going to just beat Sizzler in a head-on, you know, get minimum food, go as fast as possible kind of race. Like Sizzler's just kind of cracked. So in my position, I would be thinking, well, you know, maybe Sizzler dies, takes a death. He's trying to go too fast, and all I have to do is kind of chill and get a victory after he takes a death. So,
But T-Wag, Sizzler is not gonna die.
oh,
There's,
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a higher chance that there's a 12 eye in the sea. You know?
he did say that. He did say there's a higher chance there's a 12 eye. But yeah, if I'm in Tekniik's shoes, I'm like, I don't know if I could beat Sizzler in a head-to-head when we're both trying to play as fast as we can. I'm just going to take it easy, try to get a 15-minute run, collect extra food, and you know he's got plenty of food. If he makes some mistakes, he'll be fine. So I like that approach coming out from Tekniik. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah, I like it as well. I think it's the right choice. I agree. And he's not that far behind. He should be entering the Bastion very soon, but he has again a little bit of disadvantage, time wise, because while Sizzler already is bordering with the piglin,
Oh,
he still has to get the
see.
gold.
Sizzler is
Yeah.
getting the rest of his obby on the way out in this chest. So we did see him scout this beforehand. Very smart. I thought he was going to get it on the way in, but he's just going to get it on the way out. Is that 10 right there? Is he done? Is he out? I think he might just be out. Interesting to do it at the end, but yeah, good on him to scout the extra areas and knowing where the chests are in the lower treasure, because it is guaranteed if you get all of the gold blocks and all of the chests in the treasure upper ramparts, you're guaranteed 10 obsidian. But that doesn't mean, you know, it's going to be fast. It could take every gold ingot, and so knowing where extra obsidian is very smart.
Yeah, that's very nice. We love to see some creativity from the runners. I mean, Minecraft speedrunning is a decision game, a decision taking game, or whatever. How you conjugate it? I have no idea. Nice commentary, by the way.
We have, by the way, we have Missy donating $10 to the ESI prize pool. Pog.
Pog,
Thank you.
let's go.
We're almost at 300 now. I think we're pretty close to $300 for the prize pool.
Pog, you.
Not
Can
even
we have
done
some
with week
poggers
one.
for that in chat? Let's go.
Yeah, that's hype. That's it. Thank you,
Nice.
Missy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Alrighty. So, TheeSizzler has left the Bastion. This insane structure that first generated in 1.16 and is now. What is going on
Sorry to
today?
keep cutting you off, but Tim donating $20. I've known Tim. He's an IRL friend. I've known him for quite some time.
Oh,
Thank you
let's
for the
go.
$20 dono. Appreciate it. Runners will enjoy that. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you. Goes
Thanks,
straight to
man.
the runners. Yeah. So anyway, sorry. I keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
No problem, man. So, yeah, Sizzler using a pearl there with Fire S, and now climbing the fortress, the royal house of the Netherlands, and going for the blazes. He's not gonna do 5 RD in this fortress. Because firstly, it's not the Souls and Valley, and secondly, he has not done it before, so I don't expect him to do it here either. But he is going straight to the blaze spawner, fighting the blazes, and going for the rods. Again, as a reminder, the RNG for the rods is exactly the same for both runners. This means for the same amount of blazes, you will get the same amount of blaze rod drops. What I'm not sure about is the spawn rates. Like, if the spawns are the same, I don't think so. I think that's pre-RNG based. There's no way to control that. I mean, there is a way to control it, but
Yeah, you can
I don't think
increase
that's,
spawn rates as much as possible, but yeah,
yeah.
to some extent RNG. And yeah, could see a gold pick. I think Sizzler has some extra gold there. Got 4 extra gold, so could just use that. I think it looks like he has plenty of wool. So could see I don't know, it's exposed though. Blaze Bed's kind of risky, so just mining with an iron pick though.
Yeah, he's too good for the golden pickaxe. His iron pickaxe is as fast as the gold one per default.
Tekniik
Uh,
has 13 cooked pork chops. He's so loaded on food. Tekniik's good for the next hour of speedrunning, dude. He's
yeah, man.
set.
He's gonna start a survival board on this map after run. I'm sure. I'm really collecting food for that.
Mhm.
And he's also done with the Bastion. He's going for the Fortress now. He has a little bit of disadvantage still. Scissor is still a little bit ahead. Has advantage here, but it's not over yet. If Sizzler has very, very bad end RNG or he dies, Tekniik can do a comeback here and get the point and would win the match. But if he doesn't and Sizzler takes the point, then Sizzler wins the match and would get how many points do you get for your group stage per win? Is it 1 point, 2 points, 3 points?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I think Antoine may or may not have a point system, but it's yeah, in your group of 4, in each group of 4, the runner that does the best. Oh, Sizzler taking a weird pearl there. The runner that does the best immediately moves on to the bracket and gets a bye round for the first round of matches. So they immediately move on. The runner that places 4th, unfortunately, is dropped out of the tournament and doesn't even get to go to bracket. And the second place runner in each group will have one match against the 3rd place runner of another group to determine who moves on to bracket. And then it's a double elimination 16 player bracket. So we might have to do tiebreakers and stuff depending on how the match is.
All right.
Yeah, 1 win, 1 point, pretty basic. And hopefully it'll be pretty clear who the 1st place and 4th place runners are in each group. But if we have to do tiebreakers, we'll do that as well.
Yeah, round robin is always pretty nice if you can do it. If you don't have one quadrillion players to see who is the best player in a certain group, but yeah, it takes longer than just elimination. I agree.
Wait, no, he's not. Is he going under the Florida portal? He is. Have we seen this yet? I don't think we've seen
No.
anyone try this yet. It's
Wouldn't it just be faster to do the portal like up and then just dig down with a golden pickaxe? Just saying.
maybe
Just saying.
maybe. I think it's just because you can dig one block and get underneath the lava here, but he had a little awkward. The lava didn't drain as quickly, so. I mean, interesting strategy. I've never seen that in this turn. I've never really thought to do that. I just pillar up on the lava and make it above there. But hey, could actually be faster. I mean, he had a little mistake.
Beautiful. Alrighty. So the Sizzler is in the end. And maybe it's gonna take the win. Okay, stop now. He is preparing his cycling setup now. Did he take bow and arrow this time, or is he just high rolling it for a quick purge? I think this time he is just waiting for it. He gave up on the bow, or did he? And is that a purge? Dragon, please.
No, unfortunately not. He's got. Oh, it's a lot of beds. That is a lot of beds. And Tekniik done as well. So again, if Sizzler misses this, Tekniik will be right there to have an opportunity to finish it up. So kind of all eyes on Sizzler now. Just doing the standard high roll route. Kind of standing around Z70, Z80, waiting for a perch. There are a few more things. He could go back a bit further, but it looks like he is going to get a perch right now. Predicting it, I think he's correct. Oh, never mind.
That was a troll.
Never mind, not correct.
I'm just saying, with bow and arrow, the towers would have been done by now. Just saying.
It's true. I mean, you and I think, are pretty experienced 114 runners, so I think we have more.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I mean, Sizzler in 1.14 is also.
That's
Is
true,
there, is
I
there
know.
any version where Sizzler is not cracked? And is
But
there
he-
any percent?
last version or last seed in the end, I was like, well, he was like, oh, it came down to RNG, and I'm like, you did miss 6 bow and arrow shots in a row. And he said,
Oh,
what am
yeah.
I supposed to practice this? Like he isn't the most cracked player in every version. Come on, dude. Sizzler in 114, he should know how to bow and arrow.
There we go. We have a perch for Sizzler. And he's fast enough. First bet, second bet, third bet, fourth bet, and 5 bets. And it's going to be the win for the Sizzler. GG.
All right, well done. I will undeafen them. Here we go. All right, welcome back to the booth. Congratulations to TheeSizzler for taking that one. And it's sub 15. Well done.
Wait, Sizzler, where'd you blind?
Into the bottom.
You're such a fucking asshole.
What do you mean? Where did I blind? I blinded in the nether to a stronghold.
What were your blind chords?
-43, -223.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See, that wasn't that hard.
It was so hard to form those words.
Wait,
well,
are
that
we-
was a really entertaining match. Unfortunately, because of the 1 overtime, we're late for our next one, so I'm gonna throw it to intermission. Thank you guys for coming in, Sizzler. We'll take that win, and we'll see you guys in the group stage later.
GG, easy.
GG.